Right. If you can remember, I have given you small homework to create magazine cover showing your future for Times Magazine. How many of you have done that?
I had done it.
Very good. So have you sent it to me?
Okay, sir.
Okay, can you send it to the WhatsApp? Then I can access, right? So no need to send to the group. You can send it to me personally. Then I can reward you. So I can check so whether you have done perfect. So others.
Sir, is it okay if I send you through the email?
Yeah, you can send it the email also. Email is admin@jits.lk. Right, you can just send me the email. So here I'm sending to the chat, right? You can send that admin@jits.lk. Just send to that email. Right. Okay, so let's proceed. And today what we are going to learn is about same chapter, but we are going to learn some theoretical stuff which is listed under the particular chapter. So as it says, as it implies, so mentioned in this chapter, basically the word processing, how it began. So word processing is like, so in the ancient era, so we didn't use languages. So initially we were using, in our ancient people, basically they were using symbols, and they used to draw these symbols in stones. They used to draw these symbols in tree or trunk of the tree or leaves. So, and communicate. So that is how it began, just to express, just to communicate. So then gradually, with the introduction of the languages, here you can see the leaves, skin, stone chips, that is written there. Those are symbols. But later, I think you have seen this in Anuradhapura era and Polonnaru era. There are some stone chips, right? Stone, and so messages are written in stones. So that is even using some language. So it's not Sinhala perfectly, but there are some symbolical languages in the history. But invention of the papers. So actually these papers were created using trees. And with the invention of the papers, the writing became more popular. So with the invention of the paper, writing and expressing information became more popular. Right, then, right. After some time, there were some machines which was created using clay blocks as well as using wooden blocks. So those were used to express information, but those are not like, those are manual. An invention with the printing machine, this is like in early 19th century, the early era, like 1940s, 50s, 60s. So that time with the printing inventions and the invention of the manual typewriters, so writing became more popular because there were machines to do that. So machines made this easy, and because so you know the handwritten notes, even using papers, the handwritten notes, those are not clear because sometimes the spellings person to person it's different, symbol person to person is different. So but these machines, so they have, so even I can write the same thing, you can write the same thing, same letter, same font. So that's why machines were really important. And then it was digitized. And the electronic typewriter were used. So I have seen in my school there was some invention of manual typewriter. It's like kind of hammer. Have you seen seal stamps? Have you seen stamps or rubber seals?
Yes,
දැකලා තියෙනවද rubber seals stamps තියෙන? අර ඒ වගේ තියෙනවනේ emboss වෙලා අකුර emboss වෙලා උඩට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවනේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ තමයි මේකේ පොඩි hammer එකක් මිටියක් තියෙනවා. So let me show this typewriter. It's a small hammer. It's a all right. So can you see this image? Right, can you see this image? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right. So the letter is like embossed in the metal. So letter is embossed. What will happen? This will be like placed against a ribbon. Ribbon එකේ තියෙන අර කාබන් වගේ. කාබන් වගේ ribbon එකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට මේක ගිහිල්ලා අර හැම එකක් වගේ මිටියක් වගේ ගිහිල්ලා touch වෙනවා. අර carbon ribbon එක. When it touch the ribbon go and touch the paper. Then what will happen? The letter will be typed. තේරුණාද? දැන් මේ හැම එක වගේ තියෙන එක ගිහිල්ලා වදිනවා ඊට පස්සේ ribbon එකේ තියෙන අර carbon වගේ tins එකක්. This ink then will go and attach to the paper. So that is the mechanism of this manual typewriter. Right? Understood the logic or not? තේරුණාද වෙන විදිහට? තේරුන්නේ නැද්ද? ඔයාලටත් ඕන නම් මෙහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්. කාබන් මේ වගේ එකක් emboss කරලා, අකුරක් emboss කරලා කාබන් කොළ තියෙනවනේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවනේ කාබන් papers. දන්නවද?
Yes, sir.
ඒ කාබන් කොළයක් තියලා ඔයා මේක ගිහිල්ලා කාබන් කොළෙත් එක ටිකක් හයියෙන් මෙහෙම කොළයකට ටච් කරොත් කොළයකට ගැහුවොත් අර අකුර emboss වෙනවා. කොළේ ගිහිල්ලා අර අකුර වදිනවා. හේතුව pressure එක. ඉතින් කාබන් වලින් එක ලියවෙනවා. Right, that's why you write in using the carbon pen when you write in top of the carbon paper. That's why it is like written back to the next paper. Anyway, that was the technology used in this typewriter, right? But so later with the invention of the software and computer-based word processing, this is actually in late 19th century, 1960s, 17s. So there were inventions here, 1916, 17, so late 19th century. So with the invention of word processing software, so this has become more sophisticated, easy. Right, okay, so this is brief history. Now tell me, why it is easy to use software for typing? What are the advantages of using software for typing? So can you list few? So rather than using these typewriters, the manual things, manual typing machines, what is the advantage of using this software? Yes? What do you think? What are the advantages?
We can save our time.
Sorry?
So it's neater than
We can save our time.
Okay, I'll ask one by one, other colliding, right? So Hasarali, can you tell me one thing? One advantage of this. Sorry?
So it's to type.
It's saving the time. Okay, good. And Dahamsa, can you tell another? Dahamsa, can you tell another? Okay, Rehansa, you were telling something. Can you tell?
Time can be saved.
So it's better than handwriting.
Yeah, it's better than handwriting. So when it compared with the handwriting, it's better than handwriting. Saves the time, saves the cost. What else? Kevin, anything that comes to your head? Danoli?
Easy to take a printout of what have you saved.
Yeah, once you saved, it's easy to take print out. You can save it, like you can save it. So those are some advantages. Let's write down those things, right? Let's write down those.
So we can insert pictures.
Yes, you can insert pictures, obviously. Sure. Yes, it's very good. Very good point. You can insert pictures. Unlike the previous days, you can insert pictures and illustrations, graphics, you can insert. So that is one more advantage. Okay, just write down.
So we can insert a word art.
Yes, those are illustrations, right? Word art. Okay, please write down advantages of using word processing applications over manual word processing methods, such as manual and mechanical, right? Manual and mechanical word processing methods, such as writing, typewriting. Okay, the number one thing, so it will type uniquely. Second thing, easy to change after typing. Example,
Excuse me, sir.
can say yes.
Can we take support?
Sorry,
Support?
support means so I didn't get your point.
Sir,
ඒවා අදහස් කරේ මොකද්ද පුතේ වගේ? support කියන එකෙන් අදහස් කරන්නේ.
sir, may
මොන වගේද?
sir writing එකට වඩා typing එක lazy?
Oh, it's easy. You can say easy. So it will type uniquely, easy to change after typing. And also easy to, can say easy to type. Easy and faster. Oh, you can say efficient. Saves cost and time. Saves cost and time. Can check spelling and grammar errors. Can be,
So we can see how many words am I typed.
yes. So can count number of lines, words, pages easily. Then can be easily replicated. Taking copies is easy. Possible to copy letters, words, lines, paragraphs, formatting, and styles. Everything can be copied. So which you cannot do in the next version. Can see the preview before printing. Can see the preview before printing. Can be sent to anywhere instantly. You can send using email. You can send to anywhere using instantly. Can be sent to anywhere instantly. ඕනම තැනකට යවන්න පුළුවන්. බලන්න. දැන් හිතලා බලන්නේ uniquely type කරන්න. අකුරු වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැමතැනම එකයි. පස්සේ change කරන්න පුළුවන් type කළා. අර වෙයි බෑනේ. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ අතින් ලියන අකුරු පස්සේ font එක change කරන්න බෑ. size එක change කරන්න බෑ. You have to erase and write. But here you can change. It's faster, easier, saves the cost and time. වෙලාව ඉතුරු කරනවා, මුදල් ඉතිරි කරනවා. Spelling grammar, errors check කරන්න පුළුවන්. Line ගාන count කරන්න පුළුවන්, word ගාන, page ගාන count කරන්න පුළුවන් lazy. ඒ වගේම ඕනම වෙලාවක අපිට නැවත කොපියක් ගන්න පුළුවන් save කරලා. Can be easily replicated. ඒ වගේම copy කරන්න පුළුවන් අකුරෙන් අකුර, වචනෙන් වචනේ, line එකෙන් line එක, paragraph එකෙන් paragraph එක, මුළු letter එකම උනා. ඒ වගේම formatting styles ඒ සියල්ල copy කරන්න. ඔක්කොම. Can see the preview. Print කරන්න කලින් අපිට බලන්න පුළුවන් print එක කොහොමද පේන්නේ කියලා. ඕනම තැනකට එකපාර යවන්න පුළුවන්. තව තියෙනවා. Can be
We can get a hard copy of the document.
Yes, can be password protected. We can save it and printed when required. ඕන වෙලාවට print out එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Correct. So those are the points. Those are the advantages of using Word. And so can be, so here, did you write like can use to, can insert, can be, so images and illustrations.
Can you zoom it, please?
Can be added, okay. So I'll zoom it, I'm just checking this, whether it's matching with this. And more important, one thing can be errors, can be errors or unwanted editing can be undone, which cannot be done in the manual method. අපිට ලියන එකක් අතින් ලියපු එකක් undo කරන්න බෑ. අපිට පුළුවන් කපලා අයින් කරන්න නැත්නම් ටිෆෙක්ස් කරන්න මකන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වුණාට Word වල software එකක ලියපු එකක් අපිට undo කරන්න පුළුවන්. Control Z ගාලා undo කරන්න පුළුවන්. Can be undone and redone, redo if required. ඕන වෙලාවට undo කරන්න, redo කරන්න. That is also an advantage. Please write down all these advantages quickly. But I would like to give you some guidelines again because so you have sent me, some of you have sent me, but so better if you can like do the removing background part and all. So this is what I have given, right? So this is what I have given. I asked you to just added my picture. I'm just removing that. So I have asked you to create a magazine cover. So showing your future. Showing your future targets or future goals, right? So just for my knowledge, I'm just asking. So Danoli, so may I know your future goal?
Yes.
Your ambition? Yes.
To be an engineer in NASA.
To be engineer in NASA, right? Great. So that is odd. Right? Anyone
Sir,
else?
I have not decided yet, but I'm going to do something related to science.
Right, good. Okay, Rehan sir.
I want to be a software engineer one day.
Software engineer, right? Okay. Chinura? Chinura?
Sir, to be a doctor.
Doctor, okay. Then Messa?
A software engineer, sir.
Software engineer. Shami?
A programmer.
Program, okay. Lot of you. So this is opposite, right? In single and medium class, when I asked this question, most of them actually they wanted to become engineers, doctors. So then actually I had to tell them, so what is the advantage of being IT professional or scientist or an engineer? Because these fields so going to be merged in future. So you don't have just single discipline. You have to learn multidisciplines. Because you know, so there's a subject called bioinformatics engineering. So what is this? Biology or information technology or IT or engineering? No, all three. It has biology, it has IT or computing and engineering. So this is some field. This is not future. This is currently also. There are some specialists. There are scientists specialized in this bioinformatics engineering. Why? Because that field is really, so that's fascinating. That's kind of interesting field to study, an interesting field in the world, because you know the robots like Xenobots. Xenobots are biological robots, but engineered using computation algorithms. And actually, so I have used all three words. Biological robots engineered that is engineering using computational algorithms. Right? So this is merging all three fields. You need biology, otherwise you can't do the cell engineering part. You need computer science, otherwise you don't know the computational technology. Here, this is the algorithm of xenobot. This is called genetic algorithm. To know the genetic algorithm and as well as this AI, artificial intelligence, you need computing. And anyway, this should be engineered. This should be engineered means this should be tally. So anyway, the cells should be engineered, developed to match this need. Right? That is engineering. So you need all three. Right? So another thing. So have you seen these robotic surgeries?
Yes, sir.
Right? Robotic surgery. Robotic surgery means, you know this. So this is a robotic surgery desk, and this is how it happened. So basically, you're a doctor. So he'll doing using these small joysticks. This is completely IT invention, IT and engineering invention. And so doctor can see more closer view of the patient's organs. Basically, patient lage ara tiyana e awayava e kotas වැඩිය ගොඩක් ලං කරලා හොඳට බලන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද you know, even if doctor cut or doctor has damage or this operation operate, so in the theater, if there's a damage, small nerve, podi nerve ekකට damage එකක් වුණොත් that can affect entire life. So there were surgeries. After some surgeries, you know, there's something called success rate and failure rate. So most of the surgeries fail. Actually, now its success rate is a little bit high. I don't know whether you know. So this is how it's showing, like life expectancy in world. අර තියෙන ජීවිත අපේක්ෂාව කියලා life expectancy කියලා ගත්තාම එතකොට මේක මේ හරිද දැන් ඉස්සරට වැඩිය වැඩි වෙලා තියෙනවා. අපි හිතනවා නෑ life expectancy එක අඩු වෙනවා කියලා. No, not actually. So it's here you can see. So it has increased. Life expectancy එක වැඩි වෙලා තියෙනවා. You can see Japan in the top. So their expectancy is 83.5 years. ඒ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් average මිනිස්සෙක් අවුරුදු 83ක්වත් ජීවත් වෙනවා කියලා expect කරනවා. So the lowest value is for South Africa, it's 61 years. India, you can see it's India 67 years. It's also lowest. The world, it is 71 years. United Kingdom is 80 years. And South Korea also high. So you can see how it's changing. This is map. So here you can see the red zone is when life expectancy is very low. But this zone, purple zone, it's high. So we are in the.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can I leave, sir? Because in my area it's lightning and thundering.
Sure. You can just watch the video, right? So in my area also the same issue is there, because today I think all island that issue is there, right? But in my area I can manage it somehow. Okay, so here in Sri Lanka you can see it's in the blue zone, so somewhat good, right? But India it's a light green zone. But Sri Lanka better, no? So we are better in the expectancy. So why this is this is improved? The reason is because of these inventions. Now health is quite better than the earlier, right? We have facilities, lot of facilities are there. Here, this is how the robot surgery is done for a palm. You can see hand. And so this is a robot surgical theater. So this can be done remotely. That is advantage. US in doctor ලංකාවේ operation එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඕන වෙන මේ equipments හදනවා කියන එක, this is like it's a, if you can do this, if you can go for that field, that is biotechnology, bioinformatic engineering, biological engineering, cell engineering, a lot of engineering disciplines are there related to biology, right? ඒ වගේම තමයි IT කියන්නේ, so one of the top ranks you can see, if you see the top 10 richest, who are the top 10 richest people? Who's the number one? Can anyone tell?
Jeff Bezos.
Yes. What he's doing?
He's the owner of the Amazon.
What is Amazon?
We can buy things.
Yeah. So
Amazon,
it's like online shopping.
online.
Shopping mall. So it's like online supermarket. So he's only 57 years old. He founded this in 1994. That means around 26 years ago, 27 years ago, when he was 30. He found this. And now he's the number one. So it just took 16 years. Sorry, not 16 years, 26 years to him to become number one. It's IT business. It's business and IT, right? It's business and IT. See how it is merging. And the second industry, the Elon Musk. So who is him? What he's doing?
Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla, it's one thing, and something else. So they're having some other area, the space exploration technology, SpaceX.
SpaceX.
Yeah, have you heard of SpaceX?
Yes, sir.
Yes, they're involved in some missions, right? So recently, I think if you're reading, so there was a person interested in NASA. Recently, if you're interested, you know what SpaceX did in recent. What is that?
They made oxygen in Mars.
Yeah, they made oxygen in Mars, and what else? So there's another thing. So
They
recently,
found that people can live in Jupiter someday in the future.
So you have explored a lot, right? Okay. So the specialty is they are private organization, but they are involved in some government things nowadays. So for an example, NASA sent recently, so they have selected to send this recent set of they have sent 6 people to ISS. What is ISS? International Space Station, right? ISS. So they have ISS, SpaceX team. I saw this, they were like broadcasting this. They send 6 astronauts to ISS. And there's something you can just see. So I think astronauts splashed down to SpaceX craft. But you can just read and go through this. There's a video in YouTube. So they just, let's say, there's a welcome party, right? Just broadcast on April 24, right? SpaceX Crew Dragon dock into the International Space Station. So they have like a live broadcasting session of welcoming them. And so I think this is the first time, I'm not sure. There were like 11 people inside the ISS. So they have taken a group photograph, and this video is there, it's published, like these are the people in the group. And so is it possible to visit ISS? Can you see ISS? Been at Earth?
No, only through YouTube.
පුළුවන්ද බලන්න මෙහි ඉඳන් ISS එක. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ International Space Station එක බලන්න පුළුවන්. කොහොමද?
Yes, sir. Yes.
From YouTube.
Sometimes we can see.
Sorry.
Google Maps.
Google
Yes,
Maps
sir.
වලින් පුළුවන්. ඒ අරෙන්න මෙහි ඉඳන් බලන්න පුළුවන් විදියක් තියෙනවා.
No.
No.
Possible, right? Technology is that much of advanced. So Nikon invented camera, that is P1000. Nikon, just go and see this camera. This has the Coolpix P1000, right? That can view ISS, right? International Space Station. International Space Station. There are footages, right? There are footages taken from this digital camera, which is so similar to a telescope, right? But that is a digital camera, so you believe me. So I had like P900 version. I have taken photos of, as I remember, Mars, Moon, obviously Moon, Mars, and some other planet. I cannot remember the name now. I have taken pictures. but not like, so, you don't expect like high resolution images and all. But anyway, I have taken some pictures. You can see here. So these are footages taken from this Nikon Coolpix P1000 camera. Its cost is around 160,000 as I remember. Now I think a little bit less than that. Right? It is possible, yeah, this Jupiter and Moon. So I have taken Jupiter, Saturn. So those two planets I have taken pictures using P900 Nikon Coolpix.
So what is its price?
P900 it's like 90,000 rupees.
Okay.
So how much was the P1000?
P1000, 150,000 someone. I'm not sure this camera is available in Sri Lanka, but sometimes if you go and check in Camera LK, I think should be, but I have not checked recently. Camera LK, and so it's P1000. Yeah, it's available 189,000, but out of stocks, right? Here, that's why I said it's not in stock. Right. Okay, the zoom level is, so this is record breaking camera, right? So it can use for space photography. Right, okay. Then the third person, so it is Bernard Arnault. And I'm not going to discuss much about him, but you know the fourth one, Bill Gates, who invented Microsoft. Right? So he was number one, but anyway, now it has changed. He was number one few years back. This person is also directly related to IT. Bill Gates directly related to IT. Jeff directly related to IT. Who's the fifth?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, it's the youngest. Is Mark Zuckerberg, only 36 years old. Started his own business in 20 years when he was 20. Right? He actually, the wonderfulness is this: Mark Zuckerberg is treated as a university dropout. Right? He has not, so it's treated. So I'm not sure whether now he has completed or not, but he has not completed his degree. So do Bill Gates. Bill Gates is also a university dropout. He has also not completed the degree.
Sir,
Right.
Bill Gates has said that in his there is a classmate of him, and they had an exam, and
He passed all the exams. Yeah.
no, he didn't. But
No. That his friend has passed all the exams.
yeah, his
But
friend
he
has
fails now.
passed all the exams, but now his friend is as his friend is working as
Engineer.
officer in his Microsoft.
Yes, but he has exactly told is like, I have failed some exams, but my friend passed all the exams. My friend is now engineer at Microsoft Corporation, and I'm the owner of that. So that's what he said, right? So that is the wonderfulness of this discipline, right? If you learn ICT, if you master this, there are plenty of opportunities. So here you can see the first five. Among the first five, 3 are directly related to ICT. So they are record breaking people, right? Here, the Mark Zuckerberg, he's the youngest, only 36 years old. Founded his company when he was 20 years old, being a university dropout, now become the 5th. So surely he will become number 1 within next 5 years. Surely he will become number 1, right? So if he survive, right, that is the focus, and that is how they diversify, right, from the general disciplines. Okay, so that just given, then inspire anyway, what I finally need, I need your homework, right? Your homework is this one. So my recommendation for this homework, so the easiest way, you can use your picture and a cartoon image. Then it's easy to edit, right? For an example, if you want to become a doctor, just go and search Google doctor Toon, and you'll get some images. just go to some image like this.